So here's our next attempt where we have added this extra statement after the while loop before the if condition. So let's actually try and execute this version of the code on Python Tutor. So as a reminder, here is that extra statement that we've just added. Let's click on next. We initialize this word to color and we call our function which makes a copy of that base address. Now we're going to create this new variable length array. Unfortunately, Python Tutor is not visualizing that for us, but this while loop will run. We will initialize I to 0 and we will find that the index 0 is an uppercase letter, so we will get into the if condition, and you have to imagine what we saw in the slides. We get a lowercase c at index 0 in the word lower copy. And then I increases. This is a little o, so this if condition is not true. We just copy it. Then we get the little l, that gets copied. Then we get the little o again. And lastly, we get the letter little r, which gets copied. And now we increase I from 4 to 5. And at index 5, we have the null character. So this while loop is no longer true. We exit. And in the invisible copy, we write at index 5 the null character. So you have to imagine that. And now that lowercase version of the word is exactly the same as color. So this strcmp will return 0. We will come into this if condition, and that should be the value that this function returns. Now, unfortunately, when I click on next, Python Tutor doesn't show me exiting the function. Instead, it takes me to this location. This is a small bug in Python Tutor's visualization of C code. Python Tutor can visualize C code, but it does make a few small and sometimes confusing errors. It's much better at visualizing Python code, so it's important to be aware that it does sometimes glitch. So this statement actually doesn't execute, but it returns color the way we're expecting it to. And then over here in the main, you'll see that it will print the Indian spelling is color, and the US spelling, the original word, which was unmodified, is capital C color with the American spelling. So this seems great. It seems like we have done our task. But did we remember to check for something? We have a warning, and this is warning us that something might be incorrect in our code. In fact, if we modify this code to work not with one of these three words for which we have a translation, let's say we want to translate B. Now B is spelled the same whether you're American or Indian. Let's see what happens when this code executes. B has only 3 letters, so the array only needs to have size 4. We call this function. We make a copy, and once again this is all hidden for us. Let us assume that we can visualize what's going on. This makes a copy of that string B. And finally we exit and we write a null character. Now B, lowercase b-e-e, is not color, so this if condition is not true. It's not favorite, so this is not true, and it's not analyze. So we come here. And now I wish to return word lower, which is the address of this hidden array, which is created as a local variable by the toInd_lower function. Now remember, I told you that array is created in this portion of memory, the stack. And when this function returns, as it is about to, then everything in this portion of memory is cleared away, and you should not be accessing any data at that location. What are we trying to return here? We're trying to return the base address of this array that we created, which is in this region of the code. It's a little bit unfortunate that Python Tutor is not visualizing this for us, but that is what we are trying to return. And when we return that, we will come to the main and we will try and print something. What gets printed? null. At least we got lucky that it showed us an error. It showed us that something bad happened. This is an opportunity for us to fix this error.